Hey everybody, we're already back. I didn't realize they were going to start already. So, they have officially started this game.
This is really quick, actually.
Let's see if we can get these names right.
I feel the energy.
Longhorns.
Alright, we have Sean McLean here. That's point chaser for Texas State.
Texas.
He takes his running back, makes the pass run back.
I apologize about the colors, but we're just going to go ahead and start this timer. That's the fastest quick game I've ever seen start. Caroline takes a beat. Texas State approaching, running around. A little bit of lofty pass, but he is beat out, so there's no way that's going to be a goal. A defensive whistle is going to stop play. And there we go. Maybe playing after beat. I'm not sure if it deserves a call, but we'll see.
All right. Players have remounted. Game is resumed.
30 seconds or so into the game. That is JJ with the ball and the green keeper headband. Kaiser Polzin is going to be playing keeper. Those are the only two names I know, but
Kaiser's actually a beater.
Oh, sorry, did I say keeper?
We have Adrian here. Taking the ball down, goes from right side of the pitch to the left side.
Misses, but he is going to harass and give Caroline Tao an opportunity from behind the hoops to get past Sean McLean.
Pass is made back.
Heavy pressure to Texas State.
Back to Caroline.
Incredible catch.
Is tackled here.
2 catches. Number 3 for Texas State catches 2 throws from Kaiser Polzin, who's got a rocket of an arm on his own. So it's an impressive feat. And we're going to turn this back towards us. Stop this clock. So we're about a minute in this game. We're going to take a timeout for a possible injury. But, yeah, I think if we're going to get beater play like that out of Texas State, I think we should all expect a really nice, really close game. And, yeah, we're back.
We're waiting. Hope that isn't serious. But both teams have came on the field this game with seemingly much more aggression than the first time.
That's true. Texas Longhorn Quidditch came out, I think it was a 7-0 possibly opening in their last matchup. So it is going to be important that they, don't get into that same kind of hole.
I'm sure Texas State feels a lot of pressure as well, trying to come back from that last game they played against Texas Quidditch.
It was a good game. It did get really competitive in the middle of that one, so we'll see if they're able to pretty much start this game in that same state of mind. It's going to be slightly extended injury timeout. So
Texas State is going to their sidelines. Mm-hmm. Texas Quidditch as well going to their sidelines.
Have a trainer on the field. Hopefully they get taken care of. So, again, I think this is the strength of, they have so many strengths, but the strength of the University of Texas is largely a lot of experience in that beater game. I mean, Jack Wing, Kaiser Polzin have been NLQ beaters. They've been able to do a lot of really good stuff in the games earlier in the day. So being able to match that from Texas State, which they've already just done. So I think if they can just continue that, then this is just chalked up to being an incredible matchup.
For sure.
And this is the finals of the Breakfast Taco Tournament. So the winner here will be the champion of current Southwest Quidditch. What do you think, Claire?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think this has been a very, very physical game so far.
Already? We're only 1 minute and 16 seconds, which is a very accurate time.
Clearly it has been physical.
The score's still 0-0. We did have a game earlier in the day where UT, I think, was held to 2 goals after 8 minutes. So they are susceptible to physical defensive play.
All right, guys. Tapping back in here, we're going to have Josh commentate this game in a second and let him tap into this. And he did that last one, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Nobody asked me. I'm just kidding.
You've been there all day long.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Quidditch from a lot of different teams. Actually, it's only 4 collegiate teams. So we've seen a lot of versions of Quidditch from 4 different collegiate teams.
These community games are great as well.
They're great, but they're not streamed. So we're locked down to
True.
the future of the sport, which is these players here. Yeah.
They're still figuring things out.
So what did you think of that last game, since we commentated that one too?
The Baylor versus.
Texas State.
Hmm.
And more importantly, the immediate turnaround. I mean, we had a maybe 5-minute break for
Right.
Texas State to just jump back onto this game.
There's a lot of interesting choices made. And they felt really intense on both teams' behalf at times.
Well, it
For
looks
sure,
like Josh
for sure
is
Texas
ready.
State pulled through.
Are you joining in, Josh?
I'm joining in.
Josh is here.
Alright.
Signing out. This is Jaden Newhouse. Once again, a chaser for Texas Cavalry. Have a good night, guys.
Let's do this.
And we back.
All right, it looks like we're nearing the end of the injury timeout as Caroline Tao is going to be able to walk off this field of her own power, so that's a really good sign.
Yeah, you love to see that.
Applause from everyone on the field.
Especially walking under her own power without a limp.
Yeah, she looks doing all right. She's got the trainer with her, so they're definitely going to take care of her. I don't know that we'll see her for the rest of this championship round, which is a shame because she's been doing really incredible today. She's got
Great ball movement.
some of the fastest feet I've seen, honestly, of
Yeah.
everyone here. So everyone steps back out on the pitch. We do have, I'm going to turn this camera back around for you guys. Remember to start this clock, but we have one bludger in the hands of Kaiser Polson and two bludgers. Oh, I'm missing one. Where's the other two? Oh, Texas State has possession of both after those incredible plays from number 3 for Texas State. So a lot of credit to them. They get the turnover. They get bludger control. Kaiser pulls in, threw a few really powerful shots that just didn't land. So we'll see what Texas State's able to do with that.
Yeah, Texas State beat number 3 at the end of the last game. Started to seem like he was connecting more with his beats near the end of the game. So see if that momentum starts to carry over.
There's a bit of path there, but it's going to be a turnover as Casey Beaver scoops up the ball and puts it in Josh Johnson's hands.
Are you surprised that the score is still 0-0-1?
We are... I forgot to start the clock. We'll add 40 seconds. All right. Yeah, I mean, we're about 2 minutes into this game, so, we talked about the last team, or Texas State's propensity to do fast breaks for goals and how they have the same idea for Texas. So I am a little surprised we didn't get one of those to land yet.
Yeah, especially with the pace of last game. Ooh, that looked like a beat on Josh Johnson. Not called, but a beat anyway.
Number 3 for Texas State. Face beats him. It was a very soft beat,
Right
a
in the
legal
face of
beat,
Adrian.
but you could tell that he felt bad about it. All right, so Sean's going to bring it up for Texas State. Near side of the pitch, his left side, I think it's the side that he favors. He's doing the same thing last game. He's going to go all the way around. He takes a beat. He just didn't have an eye open for Kaiser. As Kaiser's going to allow the transition. He's running down the field in the opposite direction, prevents anybody from chasing him.
Oh,
but
the shot. The physical defense again.
That's it, yep.
We talked about it last game. When Texas State is physical on defense, they've been successful at slowing down these Texas drives, throwing them off their rhythm, and not finishing. And again, physicality, we're still 0-0 because of it.
Exactly. I mean, that was Emmanuel Bustos, number 7 for Texas State. And, yeah, that defense is exactly the reason why that didn't land. It was just short of the hoop. So, fantastic job by Texas State. David Avila is going to bring that up. It's number 2 for Texas State. It goes to the far side of the pitch. He's
Maya with a great play to get bludger control. It's a drive. This could be their first goal. Shot wide.
Just a bit wide. David's there to recover it. Pressure from Kaiser's coming. But Texas State has control, so they should be able to do something about that.
Oh, that's a
long
bucket.
shot.
What a fantastic shot. Medium hoop.
10 points. First of the game is going to go to Texas State. That's the opposite of last time where they gave
Yeah.
up 7 before getting on the board.
We're seeing a drastically different game. The last game, super high, fast-paced goals everywhere. And this is a little bit more of a defensive onslaught so far.
Yeah, which is, everybody loves that. No points, right?
No points.
Paul Rodriguez at the top of the pitch, playing defense, posturing with Kaiser pulls in the pitch. The ball goes on the other side of the field. Casey Beaver's going to cut back towards the center.
Open
Shot on the top hoop, but it doesn't land, and it goes out of bounds, so it's a turnover. Where are these bludgers landing? Kaiser takes a beat, Maya's causing all kinds of chaos, but they're going to come away with only one bludger. As David brings this ball up. I like those chaos beaters. I like that Maya is leaning into that concept.
Yeah. You know, this is we're seeing a lot more of the game. Texas State's really slowly in the game because their beaters are able to. Wow.
And just
the big boy slam.
And he stares Texas down after he scores on them. Physical defense, physical offense. He looks like he's got a bit of a limp. We'll see. Keep an eye on that one, though.
As I was saying, it seems like Texas State's beaters have been able to weather the storm from Texas beaters this time. And early in the game, last game, you remember Texas beaters were really kind of imposing their will early on, and that led to the giant lead early on.
And Kaiser's not really done anything different. It's just that Texas State's been able to handle it. So a big improvement. An interception from David Avila on a nice pass opportunity. Looking for that backside hoop. It's not there this time. As the beater possibly pressures, it's not worth the risk, though, so he doesn't take it. They have control for Texas on defense. Let's see what Texas State can do with this as Maya brings up the Texas State bludger.
Force across. That is not a reset. Force across by the defender. Oh, catch by Kaiser. Was that a...
That was a
shot.
Wow.
David Avila is feeling it tonight.
It's a risk-reward thing there, right? You see that open opportunity. If it doesn't land, you're not building that advantage. But if it does, it's just so much value there. So
shooter's got to shoot.
Yeah,
he's feeling high.
A little shout out to Tad Walters. All right, so Texas approaching fast. Davis Rowe with the qualifying hand, doing a dance, doing a jig, left, right. Stays up top.
Need somebody to be a little bit more patient on the Texas offense, I think. This is a great example.
Walk us through it, Josh.
I really think that what Texas has been missing so far in this game is a little bit of patience from the chaser core. They have the chasers to do this, and that was a great example from Davis Rowe, showing what. So we see a great play again from the Texas Chasers, headlined by Davis Rowe once again. I think that that last drive by Davis exemplified it, like I said, because they've had a little bit more time on these drives. They've been forcing passes in the areas they don't need to, and a little bit more patience getting their hand through the hoop is going to serve them well this game.
Yes, well done. And Maya's causing some chaos. She's throwing beats. She just cleared out both Texas beaters, forced a pass that ended up being a turnover. So Texas State's going to walk away with control. Jack Wang is not able to maintain that. Twan, number 18 for Texas State's cleared a path. He's calling none. David Avila is going to drive. Fantastic tackle. Oh, and the pass was there. He just misread where his teammate was going.
The other side of shooters got to shoot right there. Sometimes it doesn't come in. That might have been an open chaser. But, Jack Wang with a fantastic jump. Thought to beat.
Yeah, and Jack's doing had a little more success. And Twan's doing everything he can. But, yeah, Jack's had a little bit more success than Kaiser had in this particular round. But this can shift at any point. It's just the performance of any one beater at any moment can really swing things. So the score is now 30-10 for Texas State.
This is the first time UT's been behind it by 2 scores all day.
Woo.
There you go. Fight it.
Davis Rowe with another huge play.
He is taking his time getting those goals in. He's dancing up top. He's just doing every kind of move he has.
He's got to take a sub. He's tired, but fantastic play.
I was giving Caroline props for her feet. I got to give the same thing to Davis. Jack trades bludgers, but Texas is able to maintain control as Texas State passes across the field. Jack's applying pressure. Doesn't tap anybody out. An interception, but he's not a clean pickup, so he's got an opportunity to play
move
defense.
on the outside.
Not good enough. On the defensive side, sorry. So that took 8 minutes to get here, but that was 3 really quick goals. So now we're basically tied up 3-3.
Beater change for Texas State. Number 3's back in the game. Time to mask the energy that Jack Wang has brought to this game. He's been a difference maker so far for Texas.
As Ellen has to clean up that exchange, so Texas State has at least one bludger. This is going to be a reset, right? As Emmanuel brings that across the pitch. A long pass. Almost kept it in bounds, but it's going to be a turnover. Do they play fast? Do they play slow? What do we do here, Josh?
Texas, I think that we have control. I think it's just more of the same that we saw. Davis kind of gave the blueprint. As he enters the game again, just a quick sub. Davis kind of with the blueprint. They're having success with drives. The beaters are going to win these matchups, it seems like. Just have
That's
to kind
true.
of get efficient looks is what I would say on Texas.
Great pass on the drive.
Davis row again. He's really taking this game into his hands.
That's 4 in a row, 4 unanswered for Texas State. But yeah, Davis was basically just playing support there to the left. And that first drive essentially drew 2 defenders out, and there's nobody left to stop Davis. So let's see if Texas State can calm this down and turn things back around. Jack's going to challenge immediately.
Wow.
Not
Is
even
that
going to
a
get
double
past.
beat?
Oh, I
No.
think everyone is off broom at least.
Davis row again. Wow. He's hungry. And that looked like a good goal, but the goal ref's going to call it no good. We're going to go with Cole
Oh, they
Travis'
called it no
judgment.
good?
Jack with a huge catch. Oh, and almost a catch from number 3 from Texas State.
Oh, they gave him 5. Okay. Oh.
Davis with another
Davis
goal.
is a one-man show out here. I mean, obviously, he give props to his teammates. It's a collective effort from Texas, but Davis is going to take another sub as he's 6 goals on the board for Texas have come either directly or by an assist from him.
Yeah. One thing about Davis is that he's always going to hustle. And at least 3 of these goals contributed to that.
An intercepted pass. That pass is just a little too soft to go that far across the pitch. So Texas State's going to do their own fast break. We talked about this fast breaks one way or another.
Oh, what a great hit!
Fantastic
There's the physicality
defense.
we needed to see from Texas State.
And number
That's going
14.
to be the keeper's ball. He's got a good grasp on the ball. That's going to be a turn with Texas State.
And a slow retreat as Texas finally gets beat out by number 3 for Texas State. So they're going to come up and approach. They have 1 bludger. Jack's going to step up at mid-pitch. He likes applying pressure. This is that chaos stuff we were seeing from Maya, but Jack's been pretty successful with it on these last few possessions.
Yeah, that's something he was doing last game too, where he almost wasn't letting Texas State cross and just challenging their beaters to come into his space.
He makes a move here. He's going to apply pressure. Oh, it was almost a catch,
What's the
but
interaction? It's going to give Texas State time.
oh, David Avila almost had a cut in there. 1 bludger's off pitch. David's going to be one of the only few that's playing defense, but Texas is going to take their time as they substitute out. Kaiser's coming back in for Jack.
Carolyn Talon re-enters the game.
Oh,
Glad
she
to
must
see
have
her
been
all
cleared
right.
to play. I did not expect to see her, but yeah, it's a very good sign. Shout out to Carolyn's mom. I got to have a really nice conversation with her earlier.
Yeah, I did as well. Very nice.
All right, Kaiser's trying to make some chaos. He does land it. It was a good split jump from Ellen. It just barely grazes her.
That split jump looked like he was going to dodge, but great accuracy on the beat.
Love the physical defense from Texas State. It does force a pass to see if Carolyn's able to move her feet past number 2. Takes a tackle there.
This time she does get back up. Well, it was another hard hit.
Mm-hmm. She may need to take another breather. We'll give her that space, and maybe she takes her time on this one. So they are going to force a substitution for her. So what are you seeing?
I'm
I know that's a
seeing
broad question.
Jack Wang really start to own this game ever since he stepped on the pitch. And we saw him do it last game. We mentioned the accuracy on the longer beats. We mentioned the aggressiveness, and Texas State really hasn't had an answer to the aggressiveness. I think they did kind of create an opportunity that last offensive possession after Jack was maybe a little too aggressive, but the Chase was able to come make a stop. But the last 5 minutes, I think, have been kind of dominated by Jack Wang, I'd say.
That's true. He did just substitute out, though, so Kaiser's been in. He's going to try to do the same kind of chaos. So a lot of things there to really look for from the beating game. But, you know, we saw a response earlier from Texas State. They can definitely do it again, and they've got playmakers in the Quaffle game.
Yeah, I would
It
really
is
like to
starting.
see that physicality continue. I mean, Texas State's been successful in the pitch. It's been big physical play.
Yeah, and you're seeing it. You just, again, we're coordinating both the bludger and the Quaffle defenses. So we're going to string it together and keep this game close. They're only down 3. It's just a snitch catch. So David withstands that attempt at a tackle. Kaiser posturing with Twan, number 18 from Texas State. See who can clear a path first. Maya's playing a little bit of a bodyguard. That pass.
Clear.
That shot is clear. Oh, an incredible defense on a face beat from Porvy on Texas. Is this a fast drive? No, Maya's there to defend. Juan gets control back. Maya's there to beat it. It's a great turnover.
Nice cleanup. And Davis on a fast break. We know how dangerous he is here. He's going to cash in.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about. They just got to win those beater exchanges, which Tuan was able to do. He beats out Kaiser. She drops the ball, and Maya's able to exchange with Porvy, so there's no bludger support. And then there's no bludger support on the defense, on the fast break, for David to just run it down and grab another point. So the score is now 60-40. We're roughly 14 minutes in this game.
We know Texas State can capitalize on these opportunities to be physical and use their athleticism, but it's how they're going to perform in the half court when they're forced to play half court offense. It's going to determine the rest of this game for them.
And this 2-2 defense looks like it made Davis want to take a little bit of a hesitation. He takes a shot. It's a little low, so it goes all the way across the pitch, out of bounds. So somehow from behind the hoops on Texas State's side, he pitches it all the way off pitch on the other end. These are a little bit smaller fields, though, right?
Inbounded by Texas State. Oh, just a low pass, but it was in a good area. Oh, the play is still alive for Texas State.
Kaiser's going to clean this up, though. She was able to get the ball, but she really just falls on it and turtles on the Texas side. So not a lot of options for her there. She needed to try to make a little bit more movement out of that one. So Texas is going to do a slow approach. Davis Rowe bringing it to the close side of the field. No bludgers are stepping out on him.
They wasted no time getting him back on the field.
Yeah, well, when he's all of your offense so far, if you don't score without him, then yeah, I'd find a way to put him back there. Davis is beat out. This is a reset. Maya's pressuring.
I do see Josh Johnson.
No good. It's called a beat before. He does drive, and I think that was Maya who's taking a beat now. Twan's going to see if he can keep possession. He's not able to corral the ball, though.
I do see Josh Johnson over there on the sideline wearing a white headband. Aside from his typical green headband that he dons these days. We're going to see if he plays some chaser here.
Is there even a difference? Chaser keeper?
Not for players that know it well, but it's an interesting lineup, tactical change, nothing else.
Right,
Who's going to guard the hoops?
I know you can't see it on the camera, but Texas State has had possession in the corner of the Texas side of the field, but it does end up being a turnover.
And here comes Josh Johnson.
So I apologize. I forgot to keep track of that score. So it is 70-40 for Longhorn Quidditch.
Jack Wang also enters the game alongside Josh Johnson. And Casey Beaver is going to take a shift to Beater as well. Beater as well.
Love the flexibility of college players.
Yeah, I love to see the multifaceted utility.
So a little bit of an off pitch is an opportunity for a transition. Emmanuel pushes it back to maintain control.
Texas State. Oh, he's clear.
Oh,
that went
yes, there it is.
Wow, what a shot. And that's the play Texas State needed right now.
Unforced error, I think, from Texas. Dropped that quaffle. Yeah. Emmanuel pushed the ball back to make sure the Texas State was able to maintain control. David Avila picks it up and charges all the way down the field. A couple passes later, that ball's in the hoop. So
that's a huge sequence because we're getting near 20 minutes, and now it scores 7-5 instead of a potential 8-4.
Exactly. Texas State intercepts. Uncontested goal.
The speed of Texas State.
You got to watch these passes, even in this league.
The defense is hungry. They are bringing the physicality.
I know this is Breakfast Taco. We're just meeting a lot of these players, but we're going to learn a lot of these names if they keep making plays like that. That was an incredible interception.
Season of college Quidditch. That's for sure. Adrian bringing up the quaffle now.
Adrian crosses mid-pitch. Middle of the field. Passes to the close side of the field. Beaters are flying all over the place. Ball goes behind. It looks like David Avila is going to intercept that one too. Off broom. Do they want to force this one? The score is 8-6. Oh, I apologize. 8-6. The use of the third bludger. He does have to dodge it, so that does count. Jack's, smart with how to use that third bludger. Ellen in the game. Paul Rodriguez in the game for Texas State. David takes a beat there. Is going to be able to maintain control, though, just by standing over it. Casey Beavers forces an interaction, though. Is there an opportunity?
Jack's back in the play, though.
Oh, no, there's not an opportunity.
Here comes Josh Johnson.
Josh slows it down. He says, I need to know exactly what we're looking at.
Texas
Paul
State
Rodriguez.
wins. Gets rid of Jack for now. Will they press this?
Jack goes up there to cause some chaos, but Paul Rodriguez is able to maintain control. Casey Beavers is trying to cause some defensive lapses in Texas State. As Adrian brings it to the close side of the hoop, into the well. Is he going to take it all the way behind? He passes it. He's intercepted again. But Josh Johnson says no.
That physicality. Oh, no.
Texas State says yes.
Josh Johnson is hurt in the middle of the field. The play's going to be stopped. But again, it's the Texas State physicality that's making a huge difference. We talk about it time and time again that they've been the more physical team this game.
They've been very physical. I think both teams have been physical. I mean, that was a physical tackle from Josh Johnson. We're going to make sure that he's okay. We're going to get another medic in here. I mean, this is the third injury timeout we're going to have seen. So,
yeah.
Absolutely a physical team. This is Texas Quidditch, right? So, it's something we like to see. We do not like to see injured players, so we hope for nothing but the best. But we have to give credit to that Texas State player.
Absolutely.
He absolutely got tackled down and was able to break out of that tackle, get back up, and still sprint to the hoops before anybody could get to him. So a lot of speed there. It's his second interception like that. This one a little more contested. Oh, third, maybe. Probably won't be the last.
8-7, I believe.
I think he's also taking an injury timeout substitution. Yeah, I mean, incredibly physical tackles, taking both of the players out of the game.
Taking some tolls, yeah. It was a like you said, fantastic hit on the defensive side, and a great hit by Josh Johnson to match that. It gets right back up. And very entertaining Quidditch. Obviously, the injury is something you never want to see, but
absolutely not. But we're set up, ready to go back, so I'll turn this camera back around, and we're back on it. And I apologize, I didn't stop that clock. We're not over 20 minutes yet, so I'll just let it sit there. But we'll let you know when we're at least 19. Casey misses the beat with a soft tap beat, so Emmanuel's going to stay up there. Paul Rodriguez stepping out.
Jack trying to tackle Paul, but doesn't quite get it. For Texas remains still has control.
Well, they earned control, so it was not a very successful tackle by Jack, but it did make him drop the ball, and Casey came in and recycled. So Texas is going to walk away with control. Jack's trying to cause some chaos, a lot of movement from both beaters. Ellen takes a beat, but it looks like a turnover. In the hands of David Avila, the keeper for Texas State. He's deciding whether he wants to go or sub or make some choices. So Paul Rodriguez is going to sub out for Texas State. And
pretty close to that 20-minute mark. And the thing that is going to be completely different from this game and last game is that this game is close. And last game between these two teams, we didn't really get to see the snitch really be much of a factor because Texas won off quaffle points. They hit the set score just from quaffle points.
Long pass from David Avila. I'm not even sure who that was to, but it went straight to a Texas player, so that's probably not who he meant.
This game, however, the snitch catch could be everything.
So yeah, again, a 1-point game at this point. This is what you want to see in a finals game. So I think everyone should be happy. Jack's gonna catch everything. Oh, he doesn't catch that one, but he's doing a lot of really good things. Texas State forcing the decisions.
Oh, no good. Just
Texas,
ripped out.
It's gonna be a reset used. Texas State's gonna bring it back across the field. They've got support now. Beat from number 3 for Texas State. It's gonna stay in possession of Texas, and now there's one less bludger as he's got to chase that down. Into the well. Close side of the field, back to Adrian, back to the back of the hoops. Davis Rowe, is he going to score again? There it is. 1 move, 2 move, 3 moves, and then a goal.
The speed that's being displayed on this field is
Davis.
electric for both teams.
Yes, I could swear Kaiser's beat there, but he's going to run back to just pick up the other bludger. So no harm, no foul. We'll let that slide, Kaiser.
+2 now for Texas. This is a crucial possession for Texas State.
Sean, number 14 for Texas State, back in the game. A lot of physicality. Oh, it swats it out of his hand, but the beater's going to be there to make sure that he keeps his chaser clean. And Texas State is just almost in a straight line playing defense over there. A long pass behind. 1 move of the beat lands and forces a pass. Pass over.
Oh,
Oh, the dunk
no.
was there.
We still might have a Davis Rowe.
Davis
jumps on it.
Rowe, offense, defense. What can't Davis do? Maybe he can't seek. We'll find out. All right, so Texas.
I can confirm that Davis Rowe does not like to see. It's one thing I can tell you.
All right, so Texas is going to approach this one bludger in hand. Texas State with bludger control on defense. Those speeders are stepped out kind of high. 2-2 zone defense. Kaiser clearing a little bit of a path there. Number 3 for Texas State going to force an interaction. And there you go. It is a turnover. So you lose control, but you get the turnover. Another one of those decisions I think comes out in your favor.
Absolutely.
Number 3 catches another ball from Kaiser. He's got his number. Not literally, he's number 3, but and another
shot
for Texas State.
This is huge. I mean, keeping that, not going down 3, not going down 4, staying in the game, only down 1. This is huge for snitch on pitch.
Yeah, so we've seen a couple times today where the college teams. Is this the 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. The time is right now. So we've seen a few times today where the beaters kind of ignore the seeker play.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really only happens whenever they have just such a big point advantage that it's almost not worth worrying about.
Correct.
In this situation, I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, this has snitch catch game winning implications here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're trading 1-for-1, 3 points in your favor is definitely going to give you an advantage. So
yeah, a team with the quick catch is really going to boost their chances of winning here. Also, because of that and the type of game we've seen where it's been compared to the first game, much more of a defensive onslaught. The snitch catch is going to be worth a lot here. It's going to have a ton of value.
And that set score is going to be, what is it?
160.
Might be one of the lower ones we've seen today. So we'll get that back out there. Let's transition that now.
I will say David Avila was looking fantastic as a seeker in that first game. He was getting close on that, and I hadn't seen seek before actually, but Texas seekers are all brand new to the sport, so it's going to be kind of an interesting matchup here. But you would have to say that Texas might have the advantage with the snitch on pitch beating, just with the experience in these situations for some of these players. They've beaten MLQ championships and USQ championships.
That's true. I don't have anything to add to that. Seeking's not my game. But yeah, who is our snitch?
Our snitch is going to be Justin Guillory again.
He's played a lot of games. He's very difficult to catch. So, I think that's going to end up being a lot of snitch on pitch beater play, which is my favorite thing to watch. So we'll see how Texas State and Texas want to approach this. Texas with quaffle in hand. Davis Rowe, who's been a point machine all game. Justin Guillory stepping into your frame now.
Standing on the boundary.
Oh, Kaiser he gets caught again.
Oh, number 3 is having a game.
Exactly. But Kaiser's going to take out the snitch. That's all you really got to worry about.
There's Omar seeking for Longhorn Quidditch.
Texas State with a
ties
goal
the
back.
game.
Chuck up on the broom and get low, cat.
All right. Kaiser making sure that there's not even an opportunity here for the Texas State Seekers to get on that snitch catch. But it is going to cost some, offensive power. Oh, we heard that. Yeah, Kaiser wanted to play it off, but he definitely was beat on the toe on his split jump. So now there's a chance for Texas State. Davis Rowe, on the other hand, in the quaffle game is definitely going to make sure Texas keeps pace with Texas State. And another catch for number 3.
Really has had a fantastic game. Goes back to hoops. Ellen Penninel still defending the snitch. Beats the Seeker. Seeker's clear, actually, as Corby clears the Texas State beaters out. A free time for Texas on the snitch. Not able to capitalize yet. Texas State has the quaffle in the meantime. Defended the hoops. Some physical defense by Davis Rowe once again. Casey Beavers with the quaffle, and some more alone time on the snitch for Omar.
We got the name.
Quidditch.
Number 3 with another catch, Cameron Olivier, is just absolutely making his name and presence felt. And Texas State, Maya with another catch.
Maya Hannibal. Wow.
She has caught him twice now, 2 games in a row.
2 catches back to back. Wow.
All right, the pressure
The
is
catch
on.
was called good.
All right, we're looking at a score 125 to 100 with a set score of 160. So 4 goals away for Texas State, 6 goals away for Texas, the Longhorn Quidditch. What a game.
What a game.
All right, we're back to standard play.
You could not write a script like that.
160. Kaiser throws the ball, but it misses.
Close to being a turnover for Texas. Able to stay in bounds. Texas State Chase drops their boom.
Ooh!
Here comes the fast.
Oh, it's a good thing that whistle blew because he was running right at Kaiser.
Right in the Kaiser.
Who's this keeper?
That is Daniel for UT.
Daniel the driver, that's right.
Driver.
He carried that ball a little high, and Texas State was able to sort of rip it out of his shoulder. I'm not sure if they're going to call any high contact on that, possibly.
I didn't really see anything there.
That's true. Driver on driver action.
Looks like they actually are going to call.
Ian for Texas State. He doesn't have a number, so I can't give you that, but he's in the sort of light purple shirt.
He has been the one that's been intercepting passes all night for Texas State.
They are going to call him off broom, so the way he got that quaffle must have been illegal because they're going to hand it back to Texas State. Ian is off broom. So Ellen on Texas State has a bludgeon in hand. Cameron right behind her, but with 2 bludgers. So this isn't going to be a fast drive for any points, unless you can somehow block 2 bludgers, which would be really impressive, but I don't think they're going to try that because they got to guarantee some points. Ian's off broom. I'm not sure what the call was, but it was against him. And the ball's just reset. It's an instantaneous reset, so it doesn't count as a reset since it was on a turnover. Cameron takes a beat. Oh, it's a turnover because he was beat before that throwback. So
Texas State.
Exactly, Texas State with possession now. They can take their time. They could maybe make sure that they have an organized offense here. A bludger's just been sitting here, so Cameron Olivier is going to go grab it.
Casey Beaver's playing the hoop, sending Daniel out to play chaser defense.
And I think Cameron might be in
a tactical
Kaiser's head a
adjustment.
little bit there.
Backside chaser. Ooh, she was open.
She had the pass. She got to learn to catch with 2 hands, and I think she can bring that one in.
A goal there would have been massive.
And another drive in.
Can he get his hand free?
Incredibly physical defense. Texas State says, no, we didn't get a goal last time. You don't get one this time.
All night long. They are so physical in the defensive end.
I never started the clock. Doesn't matter terribly. It's just a good reference. So
he just dodged the bludger.
Oh.
That's going to be a good goal.
If I could get things in slow motion, I'd love to see that run. That was really incredible. So now Texas State is 3 away, and Texas is 6 away. So Texas is going to have to make up a lot of ground. Kaiser doing some interesting things. Paul Rodriguez is going to try to make sure that he's got control. He's got a bludger in hand, and kicks and makes it safe.
Give you a little bit of time here.
They're only going to get 1, though. So Josh Johnson, is he going to approach? He's got 2 defenders. Davis says no. He cuts past him. It looks open. A nice dunk.
This is the first time we've seen Josh Johnson play with Davis this game. I feel like I got to say Texas is probably feeling the pressure as they reinsert Jack Wang into the game, too, for the first time in a while.
As they run their double-double set. Jack Wang and Kaiser Polson are going to be in. They're treating it as if it's basically still snitch on pitch. Oh, no, she comes off broom. It's actually a catch that time. So a lot of really neat, interesting things there, but Texas State's not able to put it through the hoop.
A lot of pretty Quidditch. It didn't end up pretty.
All right. Paul Rodriguez maintains control for Texas State. Josh Johnson passes to Davis Rowe. Back to Josh Johnson. Going to try the other side of the field.
He is.
There's a goal. That's 2 unanswered. That's exactly what Texas needs if they want to get back in this.
They needed a spark, and Josh Johnson came in this game and provided it.
All right, we're essentially trading goal for goal here. The advantage that Texas State has is from their snitch catch.
Applying some really high pressure here for Davis Rowe.
Sean McLean's going to try to
that's
cut
a
past
good
two
hit.
people. He passes to Ian, and it's just a little off, so it's not going to land. So that's 3 turnovers Texas has faced,
Some
or
very
forced.
physical chaser defense from the Texas chaser. As the Texas State ball carrier was trying to pass the ball, really disrupted his rhythm there and caused a turnover.
So, yeah, 3 away for Texas State, 4 away for Longhorn Quidditch.
Block for Maya. Gonna force.
A long pass over. It's not a good shot. That is a turnover. That's exactly what Texas State needed to be.
Blocked.
Kaiser uses the bludger. There's nobody there. It's Davis Rowe on retreat. Casey Johnson. Oh, my shot's high. Shooter's got to shoot, Josh.
Shooter's got to shoot. And we've seen it all night from David. Some have hit, some have missed, but he's really providing what his team needs with the speed on the fast break. Getting some good looks.
We're at the end game, though. It feels like it's maybe not a gamble you want to take.
Yeah.
Kaiser
Absolutely.
is worn out. He's substituting for Porvy. So Porvy and Jack Wang are going to be the beaters for Texas. Davis, Johnson, they're stepping forward. Josh Johnson bringing that quaffle across. Straight down the middle. Jack wants to engage. He catches it, so he's going to win this interaction. It looks like Texas has control. They're just clearing a path for him now, so that's 4 unanswered goals. 2 unanswered goals? 3 unanswered goals.
Josh Johnson just patiently driving. He knows he can beat these defenders one-on-one given the time.
Both teams are 3 points away.
Great tackle from Davis. Forces a turnover. Oh, no. Wow. What can hustle do for you?
So pretty, we couldn't even commentate it. But David Avila gets pressured, loses the ball. Texas is not able to recover, so David picks it back up, runs around the hoops, and passes it to his teammate, who's able to just push it through the median hoop.
That wasn't a shot, but it's still that same mentality. You're taking on a beater and a chaser right there. A risky play defensively, and it really paid off.
It's almost like Texas wasn't expecting him to do that. Like it wouldn't have made sense for him to do it, so they didn't play defense for it. But Cameron's going to throw that ball back. Porvy's going to intercept it, though. So Texas State loses control on a recycle attempt from Cameron.
I think Texas is very willing to just try to beat out Maya and let Josh drive through his defenders.
They've been really successful in those drives. Cameron's buffering out. Maya's going to...
There's the beat.
There it
is.
Here
comes Josh.
Maya does win that exchange.
Oh, a tackle this time. And here comes Davis Rowe matching it. Some great physical play.
So Ian was able to grab that ball. Ian's got the ball again. Make sure they maintain possession. Take your time on these. Let's see where they end up.
Pass.
Oh, and a bad pass. Too much pressure. Josh Johnson looking pretty tired out there. Davis Rowe seeing if he can bring that magic that he brought earlier in the game. The advantage in favor of Texas State. They are 2 goals away. Longhorn Quidditch is 3 goals away.
Oh no. A slight mistake.
Maya, can she bring this? Can she wrap this up?
Oh, what a dodge. A slight mistake from Maya Hennebaugh causes Davis Rowe to actually penetrate the lane, but misses the pass to Casey Beavers. However, Josh Johnson is able to hustle, get to the ball, and put the whole defense on skates once again.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to add this point. I got to make sure the score is correct because it is close over here. They're both 2 goals away.
Wow. And a big play from Jack.
Incredible interception from Texas. Casey Beaver comes away with a quaffle after her teammates able to stop Texas State's approach. So Josh Johnson with a quaffle, looking very tired, but he's going to make sure he can bring this game home. A very slow approach. Bludger control in possession of, or in the hands of Texas University of Texas. Ellen's doing everything she can. Tags back in. Paul Rodriguez posturing with Jack. A path is cleared. A shot is taken. And the lead transfers.
Texas is now at a next goal win scenario after being at death's door almost.
All right, an exchange happens up top. But no net change. Number 14, Sean, receives the ball from Ian. Ellen catches that ball. Sean deciding what to do. She loses the bludger. A lot of pressure. Ian off broom, loses the ball. Josh Johnson is ready to end this game. He's also off broom, though. In the hands of their top scorer, Davis.
Who wants this last goal for Texas? Is it going to come here?
Let us know, Josh.
Talk, communicate. You gotta go on your right.
So, hot hand right now is Josh Johnson. I think these two are going to play it smart, though. I don't think either one of them is worried about who's going to take the last shot. These two just want to win. This team showing resiliency, not just these two. Oh, shot no good. That's the QC Beavers. Is she going to win it?
And it goes through. It's being called. They're discussing. Augustine Monroe says it's good. The other ref says it's good. Cole Travis says it's good. The ref is unsure, though, so they're going to talk it over. This could be the championship point. Hayden Boy saying that ball looked like it went straight up. Augustine thinks it went through, though.
It did look to me like it had a slight variation of the path from just going straight up. It looked like it actually got blocked, but it still went through to me.
Goal is good.
That's exactly what happened.
Set score is reached. Longhorn Quidditch has won this championship for Breakfast Taco. We'll let you see the celebrations for a moment before we sign off. But thanks for joining me, Josh.
Yeah, thank you for having me on one. And what a fantastic game to end the night. Some crazy things that we didn't expect.
What a game.
How about Maya Hindebau with two snitch catches back to back?
That was crazy. I seen her as she was coming in. I mean, the snitch was occupied with Texas's seeker, and she plotted right and got it.
She's a savvy player. She's got a lot more snitches than you'd think that a short person would be able to. She's really incredible.
Texas State really came up
A
with
lot
that
of tenacity.
Check her out on Twitter and see how her team treats her. But okay, we're going to call it a night. Appreciate everybody joining us.